At sea, big ships have plenty of room to operate. But when docking or departing from the confines of a port, they often require some gentle persuasion. Built to push around vessels more than 1,000 times their size, tugboats have an extreme power-to-weight ratio. Compact craft with disproportionately large engines, they are the muscle cars of the marine world. And without them, megaships would never be able to dock. With their oversized engines producing upwards of 27,000 horsepower, tugboats pack a lot of punch.
The size of the engine compared to the size of ship is huge. So they can basically push or pull. They can either push with a rubber fender or they can put a rope to the ship and pull the ship.
And with a narrow margin of error between a successful docking and a hugely expensive crash, most tugboat engines feature 2 of each critical part to guard against failure. But being powerful and fail-safe isn't enough to pull and push 100,000-ton ships through narrow waterways. Tugboats need to be agile, making them half sumo wrestler, half ballerina. Most modern tugboats derive their agility from azimuth thrusters, propeller units capable of rotating a full 360 degrees. With the propeller directing thrust, the need for a rudder is eliminated. The addition of ducted shrouds, known as court nozzles, around the propellers provides enhanced efficiency. Directing the water entering and exiting the propellers into a linear configuration, the tugboat's thrust-to-power ratio is given a helpful boost at low speeds, right when they need it most. With most tugs confined to sheltered waterways, seafaring is not a priority, and their hulls have evolved a heavy displacement design to suit their purpose. Already low-riding vessels, when a tugboat powers up, its hull sinks even further into the trough of its own wake. In the exact opposite of a hydrofoil, this sinking effect provides more contact with the water. More contact means more friction, and when shoving oversized ships around, the more resistance a tugboat has against the water, the better.
It's difficult to predict the trajectory of a ship, given not just the control forces involved from the propeller and the rudder, but also from environmental effects such as wind or current. And so all those effects come into play. So the tugboats are used to mitigate any problems. For example, if a ship were to run aground, then it would be a major catastrophe in a port because the port wouldn't be able to operate.
A triumph of power and design. As megaships continue to grow, the dependable tugboat will be there to shoulder the burden.